does a lot of these posters, seafood or other special event posters that are going on here on the Emerald Coast. Well, Judy Schillingberg does quite a few of them. And she has her own art shop located just across the Destin Bridge here in the Destin Harbor Walk Village. The name of the shop is the Special Touch Gallery. Let's take a look. This Yorkie is called Katie Lady, and she comes and greets everyone who walks into the shop. Also, the owner of the shop, Miss Judy, is right here.
Hi, how are you?
Doing fine. Good to meet you.
Good to meet you too.
Now, you have some beautiful Yorkies here. Do you rescue Yorkies?
I rescue Yorkies. People bring them to me. I hear about them, get them from pet mills.
Yeah.
I go and take care of them, and if there's anything wrong with them, we keep them and take care of them.
Yeah.
And if not, then we adopt them out. We can't keep them all. But we
Yeah.
do have quite a few Yorkies. This is a dog-friendly place, so we always have dogs down here.
Yeah.
All the kids love to come in and pet the dogs, and so this
Adults
is
too.
Winston.
I
And
saw the adults come in, and these are the sweetest Yorkies I think I've ever seen.
They're all sweet. Once they're rescued, they
Yeah.
want your love. They don't want to give you any problems, and they never do.
Mm-hmm.
They just want love.
Well, let's take a look at some of the items here
Okay.
in your shop. You have several different local artists.
All of them are local artists.
Okay.
Yes.
How many?
I have 48 local artists.
48.
It's like going to a mini festival.
Yeah,
You know, a mini festival, and you don't have to handle the rain or the heat or anything like that. You've got it all right here.
Uh-huh. Well, one of the things that caught my eye when I first came into the store is your display here of these beautiful fish. And you were telling me something that I just found remarkable. How about telling the audience about that too?
Well, this is Lloyd Hensey. He lives over in Niceville in Blue Water Bay, and he was a colonel in the Air Force, a hurricane hunter. And when he retired, he wanted to do something else with his life, so he started carving fish with a chainsaw. He was not happy with that. So he went back to school and studied cabinetry. And with the cabinetry, he got the finish that he wanted on the fish. Those fish is one piece of wood, it's bass wood. And he uses a glass taxidermist eye that looks exactly like that fish's eye. And then he stains it so you can see all the grains of the wood. All the fins and the tails and gills is made, he carves it with a wood burning tool. He comes down here some Saturdays and just sits here and carves. And it's so fascinating to see him do that.
The detail on the fins is just remarkable to me, and you can see each scale
Yes.
on it. Okay, so your husband also does some photography.
He does. He goes out on the balcony every night, and he stands there with his iPhone and captures all these scenes right here with his iPhone. And people are amazed. He puts them on Facebook, so everybody gets to see a new picture of Destin every single night.
Yeah.
And then, you know, he gets some special ones. He's caught an angel in the sky. He's caught Jesus in the sky.
Yeah.
He's caught pelicans in the sky, and they're
all in the clouds.
all
Yeah.
in the clouds. And so, you know, he's become an iPhone photographer around here that everybody comes to for questioning and information on how to do it.
Judy, tell me about Frank the Seahorse.
Well, Frank Ledbetter, he actually made this seahorse right here, and it's made of steel. And you can actually put a water mechanism in it, and it would blow out into your pool. That's what I want into you one of these days.
Yeah.
But it's really fascinating. He's come a long way. I met him about 20 years ago when he retired, and he wanted to do something. And it's funny. He brought me a painting and asked me about it, what my opinion was. And I said, "Do you do anything else?" And he says,
Right.
"Well, I do a little metal." And I said, "Well, take my crab right here." I did a drawing of a crab. And I said, "Do a metal piece and bring it back and show me." And he did, and it looked exactly like the crab.
Wow.
Which is somewhere around here. I
Yeah.
still have it.
Uh-huh.
But he started doing metal and never looked back. And that he just got through finishing the Destin Festival of the Arts over at the new amphitheater and their grounds that they're going to have, Mattie Kelly's Arts Foundation.
Yeah.
That big silver statue that's like 40 feet high, he did that for
Here's
them.
something else I noticed right here. You have, is this one artist
This is
that
one
contributes that contributes to this? So
This is Michelle, and she has lived in Destin. She was born in Destin on Okaloosa Island,
right.
and she worked as a waitress for 40 years.
Not too
And-
many people who were born in Destin, by the
Right,
way. Yeah.
right.
I'm sorry to interrupt.
No, that's okay. She's a Destinite, and she has a talent that is really remarkable, and she takes these ornaments and paints and makes all these, and then she'll do it all the way around. And then she uses some of my art on some of the ornaments. I give her permission to do that. But every one of them is special. It's only one of a kind, and you won't see it anywhere else. And so a lot of people come down and collect ornaments for their trees. And since we don't have any Christmas stores in Destin anymore, I decided to leave a tree up and let her
Good.
cover the tree and keep it all year, which she does, and it sells really well.
Sure, I can see where not just locals, but people coming in from out of town would be very interested in having a Destin ornament.
Yes.
Okay, so let's take a look at some of the other artwork you've done. Here, this one from
I do
2009.
fish, I do all kinds of sports fish. I can personalize them and put the charter boat association, the charter boat that they went out on, or the fish, how many pounds it was, and I can personalize them.
Right,
Everything,
and you-
I like to personalize.
And you've done some things that probably a lot of our viewers have seen. Here's the Boggy Bayou Mullet Festival
Yes.
for 2012.
Right.
Here's some of the other things that can you tell me a list of some of the different places that you've been in? It seems like this is the most recent, I believe, the 2013 Mullet Festival
for this weekend.
that's upcoming this weekend.
Yes.
And so some of the other things you've done have been
Well, I started out in '95 by winning the Destin Fish and Rodeo poster and the Mayfest.
right.
And I asked my husband to turn in his notice. We were going to do art for a living.
Right.
And we did, and we never looked back, and it's worked out so well for us. And we just lived a little bit down the street, so being in this store, you could walk home if I wanted to.
Yeah.
But I've won 10 Destin Seafood Festivals. I've won 3 Mayfest, 2 rodeos, American Heart Association poster. I've just won probably over 50 different posters
Yeah.
here in the area.
Yeah.
And that's kind of given me a name where people recognize me.
Uh-huh.
Once you get on TV or in the newspaper and they see you at the festival, and I love to be at the festivals to talk to the people that buy my art, then they come to the store, and voila, my dream to have my own store, to sell my art with my friends that I've met at shows, and to look at that view out there that they call $1 million view is just incredible. I look forward to coming to work every day.
Well, you should, and you do have the $1 million view. I think you have the $1 million store too.
Thank
Judy,
you.
thank you for letting us
I
come by.
appreciate that so much, yes.
Yeah, I've enjoyed it very much.
Thank you.
I'm Rob of Rob Brooks Realty, and this is where I live.